everybody, my name is Sarah and I am a classical conversations tutor for my first grade son's homeschool group. And if you are new to this channel because you happen to Google something about CC, classical conversations, whatever, I am a daily vlogger. I share all sorts of things. We vlog daily about our life. We share about homeschool tips, life with 3 little boys under age 6, and twin mama life because I have a set of twins, military life, my husband is in the Marine Corps, all sorts of things. So if you are new to this channel, go ahead and subscribe because we put something up every day that you will love and that you will be able to relate to, and so much more than just CC videos. Okay, so without further ado, today I am going to share with you our week 3, so cycle 3, week 3 classical conversations curriculum. Okay, so I will actually be presenting this tomorrow to my CC group, and I thought, you know what, I would love to be able to just share this with moms that are absent and can't make it, or moms that just want to, have a little bit more in depth into what we did in class. So I will send this link to them, and I hope it benefits all of you out there in the YouTube world. So whenever I am teaching new grammar, I always start off with geography first. I have all of our geography maps laid out on the desk because I have littles. I have the littlest of learners, ages 4 to about 6, 6.5. So I want to have everything that I need for them, all materials and supplies, already laid out so that we can just jump right into CC when we start class. Otherwise, we get wiggly and squirmy and we don't pay attention as well. So suggestion, have everything laid out. Okay, so I have all my maps laid out, and this week we are going over different forms of geography. We are studying in geography this year the 50 states and capitals. For geography this week, I'm looking at my computer right here, we are going to be learning the states of Maryland, and the capital is Annapolis. We're going to be learning Virginia, and the capital of Virginia is Richmond. North Carolina, that capital is Raleigh. South Carolina, which is Columbia, and West Virginia, whose capital is Charleston. So something I love to do with my littles is I take chocolate chips or sometimes the baby marshmallows or Skittles or whatever, like little candy you can find, and I have them find and locate whatever state on the map that we are first going over. Once they find it, they take their Skittle or M&M or whatever and they place it on that state. Then we move on to the next one. And there's really only 1, 2, 3, 4, there's about 5 to 7 states we learn in a week. And at the end of all of it, I say, okay, now you can eat all your states. And then one by one, we'll say, okay, and then we'll go over Annapolis, Maryland, and we'll go back and forth. And that is always a huge hit and crowd pleaser because it keeps them busy, it keeps them focused because they know there's a reward at the end of it, and it's a great win-win. Just make sure that there are no food allergies in your class and that all the moms are okay with you giving their littles sugar. So this week in English grammar, we are talking about past participles. And so what I will do is something that I did last week. I have a big bag that is a big Halloween bag and it has pumpkins all over it, and I fill it with some sort of a treat. Last week I did chocolate chip cookies, like little mini ones from Trader Joe's, and then I also did oranges because that way if there are some children that have like gluten allergies or milk allergies or whatever in the class, they're able to still participate. Okay, so then what I did was I sang the English grammar and I said, we are talking about presents today, and presents are so exciting because we get them on Christmas and we get them on birthdays, and today we're going to pretend that everybody in the class is having a birthday and we're all going to get a present. Okay, so we are going to first sing a song about past participles, and we're going to sing it to the tune of Happy Birthday. So it goes like this, and I'm going to look at my computer. I'm going to look at my computer, so forgive me for being rude and looking away. Okay, so it goes a little something like this. A past participle is a verb plus ed used as an adjective or a verb. And you sing it to the tune of Happy Birthday. And then what you do is when you first sing it, you take your orange and your cookie and then you pass it to the next kid. And then we all sing it again as a group, and that child takes their goodie. And then so on and so forth until we get all the way back to you, the tutor, and then you're done. All right, so I need my hands free for this portion of the tutorial. So for science, we are learning about 3 different types of muscle. The 3 types of muscle that we are learning about are cardiac, so I want you to make a heart, and then you pump it, cardiac. Okay, we're learning about skeletal muscle. So for skeletal, we just pointed to all the different bones in our body and said skeletal. And then smooth muscle, we went smooth muscle. Okay, Okay, smooth like a face, smooth muscle. So cardiac, skeletal, smooth. Okay, you guys, now we're moving on to skip counting. For skip counting this week, we have the 5s and the 6s, and the CC recommended song for the 5s is to sing the 5s a little bit like this, to row, row, row your boat. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. And if I were to do that with the 5s, which I will in my class, I will have them pretend that they have rowboats with their arms. And you know how you row a boat like this? So with both arms, I would say, okay, we're gonna be rowboats, and we're gonna sing this song as we row all around the room. We have a pretty big room we can do this in. If you don't, you can go outside and try this. But I would have them first do very slow rowing. We're gonna row as slow as we can. We're the slowest boat. And the little ducks are swimming and they're passing us by. And then we would sing it. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. There we go, okay? Then I would say, okay, we're gonna be speedboats now. We're gonna go as fast as we possibly can around this room, and we're gonna sing our 5s as fast as we can. Are you ready? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, and see how fast you can go, and it gets a big giggle. So those are our 5s. I did also kind of come up with for my kids at home, we're really, really into Disney at our house. We live in Southern California, so we are not far from Disneyland. We are huge Disney freaks, Disney nerds. So we sang our 5s to the tune of A Whole New World from Aladdin, because a lot of the times I like to try and incorporate like a Disney animated musical song with our skip counting. So it goes a little something like this if you're interested, okay? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, and 60. There you go. Okay, you guys, so here are our 6s, and this is the CC recommended song. It's a little tricky, even for like me as the mom, it's a little tricky to remember this one. We'll try it, and then I'll show you our Disney version. Ready? 6, 12, 18, 24, 30, 36, 42, 48, 54, 60, 66, 72. We're through counting 6s now, let's count some more. Okay, you guys, so we did our 6s to the tune of There's Something There from Beauty and the Beast. I don't know if you guys know this one, but it's a really cute song when Beast and Belle finally kind of fall in love. And anyway, my kids loved the Disney version, but they also loved, well, my oldest one loved the live action Beauty and the Beast version that came out this summer, and he knows all the songs to it, so this was so fitting for our family to skip count our 6s to a Beauty and the Beast song. You ready? So it goes a little something like this. 6, 12, 18, 24, 30, 36, 42, and 48, 54, and 60, 66, and 72, and now we're through. Moving on to history. History this week is all about the Boston Tea Party. And so what I will do is I will say our CC history memory work, and then we will sing our memory work, and we will use our silly voice jar, which if you haven't seen or know what a silly voice jar is, you can go ahead and check out my other video, which I will throw up in the iCard up here, where I explain a silly voice jar. But it's basically a mason jar that I have filled with popsicle sticks, and on each popsicle stick I have written something silly to do with your voice. Shout out loud, sing a song, scream, say it like a robot, say it like a cowboy. So we would typically do that with our history sentence. And then the other thing we would do, which I'm excited this week, is I'm actually going to give each child a little packet of tea and just kind of have them throw it when we do the Boston Tea Party, and throw it out, because that we know is what happened. So there is our history. Okay, you guys, so I am joined by one of my twins, Jacob. Okay, so we are going to talk about Latin, and we are talking about our pronouns. So what I would do is I would write the Latin word on one flashcard, and then I'm going to write the corresponding English word on another one, and then I'm going to have the kids, I'm going to spread them all on the floor, and then I'm going to have them try to pair up and match the English versus the correct Latin word together at the same time. And it's kind of like a fun little relay race. Like I can have them start on one side of the room and then run and try and find all of the Latin, terms on the other side of the room. And so that's kind of what we'll do for Latin this week. Okay guys, so last but certainly not least is our timeline. And so for timeline, I'm not going to show you all the motions right now. You can get on other websites which will show them a lot better than I would be able to, especially the ASL versions. But just so you know, this week we have, let me grab it up here. Okay, so this week we have Hinduism in India, we have Phoenicians and the alphabet, Olmecs of Mesoamerica, Israelites Exodus and Desert Wandering, Israelites Conquest and Judges, Greek Dark Ages, and Israel's United Kingdom. Normally when I do timeline, we first sing the timeline song through that particular week that we're working on. Then I have each child come up and hold a timeline card and we sing their part to it. And then I mix up all the timeline cards and we sing it together as a group, and then I have a child one by one go out and pick up their timeline card from the song. That is it, you guys. Thank you for joining me with Classical Conversations Week 3, Cycle 3. Join us next week for Week 4 and we'll see you soon. Bye! Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you want to see more videos like this. See you, bye!
Bye.